Speaking of losing it, did you hear Scottie Pippen on Friday talking about LeBron and then comparing him to Michael Jordan? This is the same
my
Scottie
God.
Pippen that won
He's
6
gotta be on
rings
drugs,
with
right?
Michael Jordan. I don't know what's going on. But here's Scottie Pippen calling LeBron the greatest ever, and then wait till you hear what he says about Michael Jordan. Play that clip.
LeBron will be the greatest statistical guy to ever play the game of basketball. And there's no comparison to him. None. So, does that make him the greatest player to ever play the game? I'll leave that out for debating because I don't believe that there's a great player because our game is a team game and one player can't do it. Like, I seen Michael Jordan play before I came to play with the Bulls. You guys seen him play. He's a horrible player. He was horrible to play with. He was all one-on-one. He's shooting bad shots. And all of a sudden, we become a team and we start winning. Everybody forgot who he was.
Well,
I'm done.
wasn't Kobe Bryant kind of the same way early on in his career? Remember they got swept by Utah and he was shooting air balls in the fourth quarter when he was a young player? Same Michael Jordan, who, by the way, won a national championship with a last-second shot, though.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan was a horrible player. Didn't he have 63? How much did he have in the playoff game? 63.
When
Before
did
Scottie Pippen ever came along.
Yeah, but didn't he average like 6 assists a game too?
Yeah.
He wasn't your definition of a horrible player. What does a horrible player look like then? Not a horrible basketball player. Michael Jordan has always been a high-level basketball. Didn't Bob Knight say, this guy's the greatest player I've ever seen? Danny Ainge told me, from the time I saw Michael Jordan the first time on the NBA court, I said to myself, this is the greatest player I've ever seen. And we all knew, even with Larry Bird on the team, that he was the best player on the floor. And that was all before Scottie Pippen got there.
Michael Jordan's rookie year, he had the audacity to play all 82 games. He averaged, so your first attempt at NBA basketball, he averaged 28 points. He averaged 6.5 rebounds, 5.9 assists, 2.4 steals. That's horrible. That's pretty horrible for him. The next year, he plays 18 games, has a foot injury. Then the next 2 years, all 82 games, 40 minutes a night. He's at 37 points per game over 82 games. The next year, he's at 35 points per game. In both years, he averaged 4.6 assists and 5.9, and he was at 5 rebounds a game. Horrible, Scottie Pippen called him. Come on now. Who's got a bigger issue? The Last Dance, 2 people don't like Michael Jordan because of The Last Dance. Isaiah Thomas and Scottie Pippen. Yeah. I get the Isaiah Thomas one. That was a rival. Michael Jordan said, without Scottie Pippen, there wouldn't be a Michael Jordan. Why does he keep forgetting that Michael Jordan said that about him?
Yeah.
You won 6 titles with the guy. The guy praises you every chance he gets. And he defended you, too, and he stood up for you a lot. Horrible? That's the word you're going to use? How about not a finished product, saying? Wouldn't that be a little bit more politically correct? Wasn't a finished product.
I don't know. Scottie Pippen is, there's something, like, I think there might be something wrong. I think, like revisionist, like, how could you actually think that and say that? I don't understand how you could say those words about Michael Jordan.
I know.
And by the way, back in the day, there were some real good teams back in the day, like some real, like the NBA didn't protect Michael Jordan because he was like a young player. Like Michael Jordan ended up on his backside a ton. He had to earn all that kind of stuff. That wasn't like nowadays where it's a no-touch league, and if you roll on the floor, you're going to get a flagrant foul. And it was tough back in the day to drive the ball to the basket.